Hello, hello. Good morning. I just woke up. Actually, I didn't just wake up. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. I woke up at like 1 and I just laid in bed watching YouTube shorts for like an hour or something and I got something to eat. So it's 2:30 now. I think you sent this to me last night, sir. I watched it when I woke up this morning and I actually thought it was really good. I didn't watch it all the way through because in the description you say like missed a bash and a dumb Nella on pizza. So I don't even know if you guys got to pizza, but it's fine. I watched most of this. This was pretty good. So we can run through this real quick. A lot of this was actually quite good. Like this, a lot of it was very similar to my opening, which is nice. Like this is good. Okay, you missed a taunt here, but that's fine. Show bash bash. You managed to squeeze in a fire bullet there, which isn't usually even something that I go for because sometimes, things get wacky and you could miss your fire. The counter gun lance, the way it works on spin is the spin has like different hit ticks. It's not constant damage. It doesn't tick you like super fast, right? The ticks between the spin hits is kind of slow, so sometimes I don't even go for that fire bullet just so I can make sure my counter gun lance gets hit on the first deck. But you managed to squeeze it in there, which is very nice. This was good. Dash up fire was good. Nello was good. This is the one part that I noticed that was a little different. You corrode and then you waited for show bash bash, right? I would have show bash bashed here, but because you knew it wasn't on you, because you see the Volton turned left, which automatically means it was on you. So if I saw that, I would have corralled and I would have show bash bash right away since it was up. But you went for this, which was fine. Maybe this was the bash you're talking about you missed, because this show bash connected. Yeah, see, that show bash connected, but the bash didn't connect. See, you see the stagger bar, there's a show bash, no bash, right? So that bash didn't connect, which is okay. It's totally fine. I mean, nothing wrong with it. Your stagger, that stagger is still good. This was good. This is exactly what I do. I don't even do this. When I saw this, I was like, this is actually kind of smart. I like that. You counter gunlanced the rocks or the whatever it's called when he jumps, which was nice. I like this. I don't even know what I do there typically. I think I typically just go for fireball, a dash up fire or whatever. And I wait for him to spin back, and then I counter gun lance. But I like this. Honestly, I kind of like this better. Maybe I'll explore some options. Maybe explore some more options with this. See what we can follow up with. But this is good. I like this. This is good. This is good. You should charge out there. This was one thing that kind of messed up your rotation a little bit, I think, because now look, your show bash bash is on 1 second and 3 second cooldown, right? And he's gonna spin back, he's gonna do whatever, and you're not gonna be able to get the show bash bash off here because it's gonna, you had to walk over there, show bash bash and whatever, right? And that's quote unquote a problem because getting this show bash bash off cooldown actually helps you align your rotation. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. So look, you waited for about like 2-3 seconds before you got to shoot. Like look, 1, 2, about like 2 seconds, right? So we'll go a little forward here. We'll back up a little bit. I'll talk about this counter gun in a second. This is fine. See, look. Now. Oh shoot. Actually, that's not. Well, actually, let me see what happened. I remember seeing this when I was watching this earlier this morning, and I was like, there was a bit of a problem here that I don't remember. Is it because of the show bash bash? Yeah, it's because the show bash bash is now not aligned. See, now you missed a bash in this window. I think that's why I would want to talk about. Yeah. See, look, if you had show bash bashed, what was it here? A little earlier, right? Yeah, if you had show bash bashed a little earlier, after he charges counter glance, you could have immediately went to show bash bash, and by the time you could have been show bash bashing as soon as he stood up here. Instead of having to wait for that, you could have went show bash bash and then counter gun lance, and then right before he jumps, you'll be able to squeeze in another set of show bash bash alongside with Nella. See, I think that's the main thing I wanted to talk about. I think maybe I had to go watch my own gameplay, but I don't even know if my G2 opener video has that, but whatever. One more thing I want to talk about, don't stand this far for counter guns. This was like the only thing that I really noticed that was like, oh, that's a little slight mistake. Because if you stand, the way the server tick works is that the visuals happen later than the actual models, right? And you probably know this already. So look at this. He's gonna charge, right? And your kind of Gunlancer quote unquote hits, but by the time it hit him while it seems like he was charging, right? It hit him while he was quote unquote while he was charging on your screen. But like in server ticks, Vulcan has already been staggered, so your stagger won't actually go through. Because look at this. At that point, he was already staggered. So you see the stagger bar just not even move from that counter gun lance, right? Look. Yeah, by this point, when you hit, that stagger bar, it didn't move because Vulcan, quote unquote, was already staggered in the server's eyes. So for counter gun lance, stand a little further up. Like just stand, hug, like he's facing the right way already. So just hug where you are already and counter gun lance. That way you'll get the server tick for the stagger. But everything else is good. This is good, yeah. And this is, yeah, and the thing I was talking about here, this is a little more quote unquote more advanced. This is what the reason why I started greeting the spin back now, is because you can get this off quicker, or you can just stand closer. I think standing closer even works because it bumps up your rotation by like a second. So there's like 2 seconds used. Yeah, that was exactly 2 seconds. You can see the bash timer countdown. The 2 seconds used on waiting for the show bash to quote unquote like come up or whatever, to the wasted on it just sitting there could be used to further advance your rotation a little bit and make it easier to squeeze and everything. Because if you had that now, look, you could have show bashed here, right? Do whatever. You could show bash probably around here instead of fire bulleted. Show bash back hop into a counter gun lance. Yeah, so your rotation was counter gun lens and then show bash, which yeah, the main problem is, look, now this bash isn't gonna get fitted into this window, right? Your Nello was good, everything else was good, but this bash is now you won't be able to get this bash in before it jumps. So that was the main quote unquote issue. So, but overall it was still good. Like it was still a really good rotation. I like that. Just micro optimizations. That was like comparatively, this is already very clean, a lot better than a lot of Gunlancers I've seen. So this was good. And look at this, nice taunt, show bash. Now the stagger's very low already, perfect. Get to flex a little bit, rightfully earned. That was very nice. Stagger, that was good. Yeah, overall that was really good. Like if I just play in full, like I pause the video a lot to kind of like commentate on some of the stuff, but if you just play in full, you can see this was very clean. There was not much downtime. Like right here is like your only quote unquote downtime. That was like one of your only mistakes, that bash there. This is good. You grab an orb, very clean. I would have taunted here, but for more synergy, but that's okay. This is good. I love that counter gun lance. That counter gun lance was great. This was fine. A little further away, yeah. You could have, yeah, that was a show bash. You could have pushed up a little bit. Missed a counter gun lance here. Yeah, you're walking away a little bit, actually, yeah. This part, you didn't have to walk away. You could have just you could have fitted in another dash upper fire and fire bullet into a counter gun lance, but honestly, totally fine. Stagger is already fine. This is good. This is good. Yeah, I think if I would try to figure out if you can incorporate greeting the spin back, because if you're able to greet that spin back, you'll be able to push up the show bash up by like 1 second, 1.5 seconds. And that will kind of steamroll itself into an additional show bash for you then. So overall, look at this. This is very clean, very nice. And how long have you been playing Gunlancer? In like Helton? This is very nice. Stagger Lancer at least, and you're good. Yeah, that was perfect. Very nice. I'm excited to see. I don't think you sent me the link to your full video, so I'm excited to see the full gameplay. But overall, this is clean. This is nice. This is good. Yeah, that stagger was good. That stagger was very nice. Dumzy seal of approval. I like. Still a few things, like few very, very minute things that could have been worked on. And this was good. One of your DPSs. when your DPSs couldn't hold it in anymore, they they went low, but that's okay. They went low early, but that's okay. This is good. This is nice. That was good. What a shield reaction. That was nice. I would have countered Gunlancer because it was easier, but that shield reaction was nice. This is good. Nice. Good. Good. Actually, I didn't realize you guys were actually playing. Hold on, let me see. This is fine. Taunt, good. Good. This is good. Oh, he is turning away from me. I would have went around here and greeted for that counter Gunlancer. Because you could have like walked. You could have walked slightly more and just hit that counter Gunlancer just to get on cooldown earlier. Yeah, you didn't want to get hit by this. So I'm guessing that's why you did a low wiggle, or you just weren't used to it. But yeah, I think you had the right idea, because you ended up going back towards this way, and then we went back. So I think you had the right idea of trying to go here and counter Gunlancer, but you didn't. But it's okay. It's something, just something you can ignore. This is good though. Like that combo right there is something that I've been talking about. Like the counter Gunlancer, the move that pushes you away, and then you use shield bash to gap close again, and then bash. That was perfect. That was textbook. I like that. That was nice. This is good. You could have turned off your shield sensor to go a little faster. But honestly, a lot of your shields are on cooldown, so it's fine. Oh, is this the bash and the Nella that you missed that you were talking about? Okay, overall, really good, honestly. Really, really good. I don't really have much to say about it. It's just small, minute things that you can get used to. And after that, pretty good. Pretty golden. Alright. Thank you, sir. TY for the VOD. For the opener at least. Hope to see more from you soon. Actual new rising GL poggers, starters become a GL player. Frick Paladin, frick DPS. I don't even know if you play DPS anymore, but all right. I'm probably gonna go, I don't know, grab some more food or something. I'm still hungry. All right, see ya.